Before the premiere of the special episode, many thought that Jason, the Red Ranger from Mighty Morphin, was not going to appear, but on this channel, we said he did, and he appeared. We obviously always try to explain the difference between the character and the actor, since the character can appear without the actor being present. Remember that the Power Rangers can be transformed using the helmet, and with this they don't need the original actor to do the scene. They just need a stunt actor who can use the costume, and that is enough. The character doesn't have to speak to be present, and this is what they did in the special episode. This has also happened in other episodes, for example, in the Beast Morpher episode where Jason's actor appeared, but the other Rangers from the Mighty Morphin team were also there and didn't have to speak. Sometimes, this can leave a lot of questions since we don't know which character is which Ranger. In the case of the Black Ranger, at the time we didn't know if he was Zack or Adam, and the same goes for the Pink and Yellow Rangers. Despite this, these appearances are still positive because even though we can't see the actor and hear his voice, it still creates an epic moment. This same thing happened in a special episode, and although we all know it would have been better to see the original actors, it was still very epic to see the entire Mighty Morphin team arrive to help Billy. Let's analyze the possibilities of the appearance of some characters in Cosmic Fury and also the possibility of their actors being able to play them. We'll start with Jason, the Ranger who was the first leader of Mighty Morphin, and for this reason alone it makes a lot of sense for this character to appear in Cosmic Fury. It doesn't matter if the actor appears or just the character, but it makes a lot of sense that we can see him in Cosmic Fury since he was the first Ranger in history. I'm obviously referring to the TV show and not the timeline, since we know Zaido started out as a Ranger a long time ago. If this is indeed going to be the last season of the Power Rangers, this character should make some appearance even if it's for a short time. After the events of the special episode, we already knew that Jason was still a Ranger, and after the Rangers defeated Rita, he returned to his original size. Since we will be seeing Billy as part of the Cosmic Fury team, there is a good chance that the entire Mighty Morphin team will show up. When one team member needs help, the others always show up, and we can confirm this with the Beast Morphers episode and the special episode. The question is, will Jason's actor appear? This is something quite easy to answer, and that is that he will most likely not appear. As we said before the special episode, Jason has had some legal problems, and last we heard he was not allowed to leave the US. The filming of Cosmic Fury was done in New Zealand, plus it was also shortly after the special episode was filmed. This means that the actor possibly did not have enough time to solve the legal problem and get permission to leave the country. It is very likely that if the actor had permission to leave the country, he might have appeared in the special episode and in Cosmic Fury as well. This actor is still very involved with the Power Rangers. He even has a YouTube channel together with Walter, the actor who plays Zack, in which they talk a lot about the series and their characters. In addition to this, he also attends many events to share with fans, and his appearance in Beast Morphers tells us that he obviously wants to continue playing his character. Despite all this, no one knows if the production will accept him after having these legal problems, because sometimes companies have certain demands regarding these issues. Regarding the character, it is also difficult for him to appear for a long period, because if the actor is not going to appear, then they would only film the character with the suit, and this only works for a short period of time. I honestly believe that the production could film the scenes of the transformed character and then ask the actor to record his voice so we can hear the character. These voices can be recorded from anywhere, so the actor doesn't have to leave the country to do this, and we would have a more complete scene. We obviously thought that this might not have been done since they had the opportunity to do it in the special episode and it didn't happen either. The voices we heard in the special episode were only small fragments of old recordings from the early seasons of the series. It would be very unfortunate if the first Ranger of the franchise could not appear in the last season of this facet, and it would be very special to have the whole Mighty Morphin team. Obviously, we wouldn't have Trini, but we can have Min, and we also know we wouldn't have Tommy. These two characters are very important in this conversation, and we are going to analyze their chances of appearing in Cosmic Fury. Let's start with Tommy, and he has the same possibilities as Jason since his character can appear transformed, but without speaking at any time. The filming of Cosmic Fury ended after the actor's death, so the chances of the actor appearing are nil. This does not mean that the character could not appear since we could see him transformed, but in this case, there would not be a possibility of hearing his voice again unless it is a recording of another season. The other option they must use the character is to change the actor, and with this they would have the benefit of doing whatever. I honestly think this would be the worst option as well, since if Cosmic Fury is the last season, then it's not worth ruining Jason's legacy and the memory of all the fans. For all of us, Tommy will always have the same face, and changing the actor would ruin that memory for us. If Cosmic Fury was not the last season, then maybe we could accept that they would use another actor to play Tommy, as this way the character could still appear, and we would have time to start accepting another actor. In the case of Min, it would be weird if she didn't appear in Cosmic Fury, as they spent a lot of effort to introduce this new Ranger in the special episode, and it would be a waste not to use her again. It would really be excellent to see her again transformed into the Yellow Ranger and helping Billy as his teammate. It should be remembered that she was already in New Zealand, so after the filming of the special episode she could have been asked to stay on to film her part of Cosmic Fury. This same theory is what could have happened with Zack, since the actor was there as well and could have stayed to film Cosmic Fury. The involvement of these characters doesn't have to be extensive, it could be brief, as the season is Cosmic Fury Rangers and the Mighty Morphin team would just be extra help. The other character is Zordon, which we talked about in the previous video, but after this video, many fans of the series have written on social media about this event. Apparently, there are many fans who have been saying that Zordon should not return, as they have accepted that the character no longer exists. This is really strange, since we have had the return of several villains such as Golder, Rita, and Lord Zed, so it would not be weird to see Zordon again. If we have had the return of these villains, then we should have the return of a hero. There are other Rangers that could possibly appear, but we'll talk about that in another video. Write in the comments the characters you would like to see in Cosmic Fury, like this video, and subscribe to see Jason in Power Rangers.